Here we go. Hey, Foster. I was up on top there. Forgot about that. Here we go. Okay. So what do we have left here? We have some side missions. And we have immersion. Let's do the side missions first, I guess. Drone phone home. It's one of those things when you're 100%ing a zone, like, in the beginning, it's, you know, oh, there's everything to do. And then at the very end, you're like, just feel like you're playing cleanup. Which, I mean, you are. Not that the missions can't be fun, but still, it just feels like... I like how he's focused more on the drone than me. I remember this now. Then you have a defense section. And that awesome motor noise. follow it. Again. That's right, it just goes back. I forgot that. And then you can do the next one. You get like a special gadget at the end of this chain. You get a drone gadget at the end of all the drone side missions. Ah, it attacked it. Boom, sucker. Oh. Well, I still need all the exploration achievements as well. Here we go. Debris from the crash roshi plane is scattered across the area, and the remains of the dead crew have attracted the unwanted attention of locusts. There might be something of worth in the cargo, but be careful, the locusts are unlikely to rummage through the wreckage undisturbed. Alright, so this is where you have to find, like, access keys or something? Yep. Excuse me, sir. Here, I think. Maybe? No? I thought there was one up here. Oh, there's one over here, for sure. It's in the fourth card. It's the fourth one. Ah. So we'll do this one, and then we'll knock out the other drone one. I love when they die in sync. So we have Final Destination and King of the Hill, which are the only two I can do without going to the next zone, as far as the side missions go. Drone shutdown for reaching the crashed airplane. Occasional beep indicates it still has instructions left to be executed. Anything Orochi is interested is worthy of cautious investigation. Interested is? What? Anything Orochi is interested is. That should be in. Interested in. Not interested is. For shame. I mean, a spell check's not gonna get that, but still. Okay, that was the last area I needed. We got the exploration done. Sweet. Drone's best friend. Look, I got this purple drone gadget now. Borrowed clairvoyance drone. Get a laser. A laser! King of the Hill. An ancient orb hovers atop the temple. There's something both majestic and delicate about it, like a planet in the palm of one's hand.
Temporary abilities acquired.
Wait a minute, I'm missing a crate somewhere. Defend the orb. Why aren't they setting up the mine? Why are the mines not working? What the shit? Oops. Oh, I'm not detonating them. That's why. I thought they were touch mines. I forgot they were detonation ones. That's my bad. I don't know why I didn't remember that or notice it. That's a lot easier now. I think the last time I did this mission, I literally didn't use the mines at all. Because I didn't notice that in time. You get the fuck away from there. The High Priest has risen already? Wow. What the fuck are you going? That doesn't gonna do much anything. Woot! I got an achievement too. It took no damage. Where was that? I just saw it. I saw it come up. There it is, Hail to the King. It just gave me achievement points. The entire world is burning. We can see it in the child's eyes. The desert is an ideal test case. William wants to come. Wait. I think I've read this poem before. I think they reused that. So we have an investigation to do, I believe. But yeah, we need to do immersion before we can do Angry Earth and the other side mission inside Angry Earth. Cool. Alright, so I am going to be using the guide for the immersion investigation mission because I just don't want to spend the time doing it. Lisa Hugh mentions something about comm gear and getting in line to HQ. HQ means Tokyo. Could this be a means to getting some intel in the notoriously hard access city? This bears some investigation.
Come to gloat. How the mighty have fallen? Yeah, there's that. But then again, we fall, you fall, we all fall. I can tell you this, and I'd probably get fired for it. But, you know, perspective. We've been out here a while. Protection detail for the science guys. You've heard about the Prometheus initiative? Them. And I knew something was going on. I knew it. But we're trained to turn a blind eye and focus on the job. We keep the nerds safe. It's how we do's it. You know what I'm saying?
Do's it.
The core teams, the white coats and suits with the Prometheus initiative, were digging over in that weird city other side of the mountains. They were bringing out containers packed with artifacts. Regular Tomb Raiders. Seemed like they were having all the fun. The teams went deep underground, and they came out with stuff that even I could tell was powerful and dangerous. They had that hum to it, you know? That feeling of weight and age, of violence. Everything was getting packed up and ready to ship out when it happened. First, the incident down in the caves. Took out our whole detail there, along with the base camp. We had to pull back. Then some kind of sabotage. Someone on the inside is my guess. Wiping out our teams on the other side of the gateway. The white coats, the suits, supervisors, uniformed personnel, everyone. And the shipping crates? Gone. We sent a detail to secure whatever was left inside the city, but there was nothing. We had to retreat. Not a survivable situation. Too bad we failed to grab the comms gear. Could have come in useful with a direct line to HQ. Something's gone very, very, very wrong. We haven't heard a peep from Mission Control, and I don't know where the artifacts went, but right after all this is when the end of the world started happening. Everywhere. I can't say for sure the two are connected, but warning bells? Oh, you betcha.
Alright, we're gonna examine the tablet.
Quick access inventory updated.
To connect via communications node, which I believe is over here. It's this thing, I think. Why can't I jump? Jump! Flat on your back. You've been dreaming dark dreams in which strange voices haggle for the right to devour your soul. The dream ebbs, draining slowly away and leaving you gasping for breath in the sudden brightness of consciousness. You open your eyes. You're relying on a rocky outcrop in the shadow of the metal communications tower. You notice that the tower is branded in several places with a familiar logo, the Orochi Group. So we're gonna look. You climb to your feet, wincing as dizziness threatens to overwhelm you. It feels as though someone somewhere is giving you a gigantic slap to the face. Shading your eyes against the harsh light, you take a look around at your surroundings. You can see that you are standing on a rocky outcrop, one of several that dot the floor of a large sandstone canyon. A sandy path runs between the rocky outcrops. Though to reach the path from here would be a fall of several meters and would certainly cause injury. There are armed men standing on rocky outcrops dressed in Orochi field armor. As you watch, one of the men twitches and makes a guttural comment to his companion. When he turns, you see that his head is a writhing mass of tentacles. He's been crushed by the filth. From where you are standing, a path runs away to the southwest to a collection of shipping containers marked with the Orochi logo. Southwest. Orochi shipping containers. You're standing amongst some shipping containers marked with the logo of the Orochi Group. This area has obviously been the site of a battle recently. A dead Orochi soldier is slumping at the side of one of the battered containers. Smaller crates are scattered haphazardly on the rocks here. One of them is a keypad that glows softly in the glaring sunlight. From here, a sandy path leads both north and south onto the sandy floor of the canyon. The southern path runs amongst the rocks and leads to a natural sandstone tunnel. From here, the route looks safe. The northern path winds among several rocky outcrops populated by filthy snipers. They will certainly spot anybody attempting to move past them. 50 meters or so beyond the snipers, the canyon expands into a wide sandy area a couple hundred meters across. There appears to be a battle taking place on the far side of this area, but you're too far away to make out exactly what is happening. Examine the corpse. Orochi's soldier has died violently, his hands clenched in pain. He appears to be clutching something in his left hand. His assault rifle lies abandoned on the sand near his feet. So we're going to take the rifle. Appears to be unloaded. We're going to examine the corpse again. Examine hand. Ignoring the indignity of the falling part open soldier's hand, a small piece of paper floats to the ground. Examining paper. The note reads, "The new shipment of crates is coming. The company wasn't willing to spring for advanced electronic locks for all the crates. I hope you have a crowbar somewhere there. The only electronic crate has that prototype teleporter. Read the manual. The code is 7945. So we go back, examine keypad. Keypad is awaiting your input. 7945. With the wind-up hydraulic hinges, the crate opens. Inside is a very odd device that looks like a game controller. Next to the device is a thick manual. The cover reads, "Experimental teleporter, use at own risk." So we're going to take the device. The teleporter looks like a game controller with a Nazi Predator. Take it. Back. Use teleporter. Input your calibration settings in the following format. Right dial setting, left dial setting. So it's 5 and 6. I actually do remember figuring out 5 and 6 when I first did this, like without a guide. Basically you can like put in like, you can like, I don't know if there's manual or help, or you just put in numbers and start seeing what happens. But you can eventually get these. It's not that difficult. Your teleport succeeds, in between heartbeats you find yourself in the middle of a group of startled Orochi soldiers. They are battling their filth-infected counterparts who are running from the south. You can just make out the crates that mark the origin of the teleport. One of the Orochi, a friendly-looking woman, stands nearby. The shade tent nearby covers a small camp, self-carrying ammunition, and a couple of laptop computers. Take ammunition. Grab a few pieces of ammunition in the crate, pick a weapon, now would be a good time to load it. Load rifle. Okay, we're gonna go northeast. The sandy pathway. The sand-covered path winds along the rocks. You follow it until you can see some ancient ruins jutting out of the path just ahead of you. The path itself continues to the north, leading down into the ruins, but as you pause to examine the route, you notice something strange. Sand in the path bulges oddly, right at the point where the sand stone of the ruins. It looks as if something's buried beneath the sand here. So we're going to say use loaded, I can't type, rifle. You fire the assault rifle into the sand and roar with a screech of rage. The giant scorpion is hiding just beneath the surface. Take several bolts of the carapace. The creature emerges from the sand, but you're ready for it and you easily kill it. So we're going to go north. You were standing on the edge of a sandy pathway. At your feet is the corpse of a giant scorpion. The path leads north into the ruins where it turns sharply to the east. Do you have to go north again? You enter the ruins, following the turn around to the east, enter a large plaza. As you do so, you hear the sound of a helicopter passing over your head. Looking up, you see a crate being dropped from the helicopter. It floats gently down the ground, lands just in front of you in the middle of the plaza. The crate is marked with the Morochi logo and similar to the one encountered earlier with a keypad built into the crate itself. Attached to the crate is a note. Examine note. The note reads, "You've done well, so this one is for free. 6854J. Examine keypad. 6854. With the warning hits of mechanical hinges, the crate opens to reveal. Congratulations, you completed the first part of the game. Your level code to unlock progress to this section is Filthy Man. Thank you for playing. We look forward to seeing you in the game 2.0. Hey, Tsubasa. Tsubasa? I don't remember. I had it right the first time I said it on the stream. I remember that part at least. Doing pretty good. So now we follow like the directions of the game. Go there if you like. Was it okay? So I was already like making it easy on myself by only saying the last part, but I feel like it was Subasa? Is that right? Or is it Tsubasa? Here's the scorpion that we shot. Then we went. And here's the helicopter. Boom! Like magic. You know what I've never gone and looked to see? Tsubasa.
Quick access inventory updated.
I've never... Good. I'm doing immersion. It's an investigation mission, and I am definitely using a guide because it's like all text adventure stuff, and I've done it a bunch of times before, and I've figured it out before. I just really don't want to. It takes so long even just to read the mission. I just don't want to spend the time streaming to like go through like all the wrong choices and do it again. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if you can actually go open the crate with the teleporter or not. I always forget to try that. I just end up running. Because, I mean, in theory you could, right? Maybe? I don't know. So we're going to do Filthy Man. Covered wooden bridge. So you're supposed to play the text part, and then from the text part, you should be able to figure out where in the game you have to go to find the next SD card. So it's like text adventure, you know, go find a place, find the next card, which gives you another text adventure, which describes another place, and you find the next card, and just kind of keep going. Yeah, Zero Pace working out well. So after this mission, I'm probably going to attempt to solo the dungeon. That'll be interesting. And then we'll be moving into the next zone to grab Angry Earth, because technically Angry Earth finishes in Scorched Desert, but you have to pick up the mission in the next area. So we're gonna do this, do the dungeon, hop into the next zone, grab the mission that takes you back into this zone, and finish it up so we 100% complete the zone. I hate zones that require you to like go to the next one before you can finish it, but it is what it is. You're standing in the middle of a covered wooden bridge. Small windows are visible along the length of the bridge, and peering through one you can see that the day outside is unnaturally dark, as if this place is enveloped in dark clouds or mist. You can see autumnal trees dotting the landscape, but everything seems oppressive in the palpable darkness that hangs in the air. Beneath the bridge, a shallow stream flows downhill, and peering out of the window you notice a golden glow that seems to come up from the streambed beneath the bridge. You see a small path that can be followed down to reach the riverbed. To the west, you can see that the road swings to the left and begins to climb a hill. To the east, you can see the signs of civilization, the outskirts of a small town. There are humanoid shapes moving around the area, but the entire place feels eerily silent except for the babbling of the stream that runs beneath the bridge. Okay, so this one, we go down. Under the bridge, you slip and slide your way down the bank of the stream until you are standing beneath the bridge. You're standing in a vibrant green patch of grass which has seemingly sprung from the stream bed in deep contrast to the dull gray rocks that surround it. The verdant grass growing in the shallow water has acted as a filter for garbage that has been thrown into the stream. A baseball glove, a small wind-up robot, and a broomstick all lie tangled in the weeds. Ahead of you, in the western face of the bank, is a cave entrance, and the golden glow that you saw earlier emanates from within. A beehive dangles from the cave entrance, and you can see large golden bees drifting peacefully in and out of the hive. The river runs away to the south and disappears over a set of falls, and the path upstream is blocked by a fallen tree. So we're going to enter the cave. As soon as you attempt to enter the cave, the beehive begins to boil with furious motion. You step backwards in alarm as thousands and thousands of bees emerge from the hive and forming a solid wall across the cave entrance. Grammar of that is not right. On the golden wall, the bees shift and dance, maneuvering their black gold patterns into intricate positions until a picture begins to emerge among the patterns of black and gold. It is the image of a young girl, and you watch in astonishment as the mouth opens and the bee face begins to speak in the altered pitch of 1,000 buzzing bees. This is not a place for the uninitiated, the girl says firmly, peering at you. The question changes, hundreds of bees making minute positional adjustments, and the girl suddenly appears thoughtful. Oh, is this a game? Yes. I thought so. It's a bit like the one John showed me. Let's see. She looks around. Ah, yes. I'm the Oracle again. Okay. Oh, I remember. I can help you only if you answer this riddle. Are you ready for the riddle? Yes. 2 men came down to Kingsmith Town with a mind to watch the show, and by the entrance one sat down and the other south to go. Now these 2 men were much alike, yet not as close as brothers. They shared the first with nothing of the other. One's last was for a frontiersman, the other's for a beast. The cowboy, not the Indian. My ears await the feast. Jack Boone. The girl smiles. That's right, a man who knows how to put people on the right path. That's Jack Boone. In return for your words, I offer you a fistful of power. Go up and take the path west. The town is not safe in these dark times. With that, the image disintegrates, and a section of the swarm separates itself from the group, buzzing towards you. You hold your hand out to stop them, and watch in amazement as they form a moving gauntlet that surrounds your hand and lower arm. You are now carrying a fistful of bees. Bee powered. Okay, so we're gonna go up. We're back at the bridge. I'm not gonna reread the bridge. And we're gonna go west. Lookout point. You follow the road west from the bridge, finding that it curves to the south as it climbs the hill. As you crest the hill, the road widens to accommodate a viewing area complete with picnic benches and telescopes. Before plunging deeply downwards and swinging west again. You barely have time to view the area when an ursine roar shatters the stillness. On the far side of the picnic tables is a massive bear. But something was clearly very wrong. Its fur is matted with blood and a gaping wound exposes the bleached white of its ribcage. The eyes are milky white. The eyes are something long dead, and you can see the maggots spilling from the wound in its side. Its back legs trail uselessly behind it as it drags itself towards you, razor-sharp claws digging relentlessly into the asphalt. You have moments to react, but eons to read the paragraphs. So we're going to use the bees. You swing around forward and pray that the bees will know what to do. They do. With an audible hum, the bees surge forward, and as one fly into the gaping hole where the ribcage of the bear still shows. At first there is nothing. The bear continues advancing, but a golden glow begins to emanate from the gaping wound, and the sound of buzzing grows louder and louder. The bear slows and then stops, its entire body vibrating with the sound of buzzing. Then it simply disintegrates as whatever foul agency was keeping its corpse animated dissipates. The bees escape the collapsing folds of flesh and fly loop of victory around the corpse before disappearing back down the road where you came. Type next to continue. You're standing at a lookout point on top of a hill. There's a small viewing area here with a few evenly spaced telescopes. One telescope points east, another southeast, and the third faces south. From this vantage point, you can see some kind of school or university to the south, an amusement park to the southeast, and the houses that you glimpsed earlier from the bridge to the east. In the far distance, a lighthouse swings its lonely light across the landscape, pointing to surmise that you are on a coastline somewhere. There are also some picnic tables nearby and what appear to be the desiccated corpses of a family on the ground nearby. The road runs away to the west, bending around the hill and disappearing from sight. The remains of a large zombie bear are putrefying on the road. So we're going to use southeast telescope. The lens at the front of the telescope seems broken, and as you move it, it rattles. You investigate the lens socket and discover the source of the rattling, a small clockwork key. Pocket key. So then we're going to go west. Red's Bait and Tackle car park. You're standing in a car park next to a two-story building that obviously serves as a local fishing shop. A sign out in front of the store reads, Red's Bait and Tackle. A large green bin is pressed up against the wall of the shop. The wall of shop. A large fence separates the property from the porch behind it, and you are grateful because the half-room shapes in liquid wood send shivers of horror running down your spine. In the car park there's a wigwam, a pickup truck, and a sedan. Both cars have custom plates. The truck is labeled Tomahawk, and the sedan has Powwow. Cursory examination of the wigwam reveals that it is a cheap and tawdry thing, created for the benefit of credulous tourists. Across the road to the southwest, a small fishing pier juts out into an inlet. The tide is very low, and there are strange clumps of biological material dotting the shoreline. Considering what you've seen so far, you're merely wary of what they might portend. The road runs northwest past the front of the store. So we're going to examine large green bin. Rummaging around inside the bin, you come across several meters of fishing line, several sinkers, and a couple of bent hooks. So we're going to take line, take sinker, take hook. We're back where we were. We're going to go northwest. Red's Bait and Tackle exterior. Standing in front of the shop, it is obvious that Red's Bait and Tackle is currently closed. The doors are shut and there are no lights inside to indicate that anybody is there. A hazily written note on the door reads, Gone to family reunion at trailer park R&A. Only possible entry to the building is a window on the second floor that is wide open. If anyone lives in that room, it's full of fresh air. The road continues to the northwest, entering a tunnel in a rock face. In that direction, the property fence ends and the forest goes right up to the edge of the road. So now we're going to use sinker and line. Alright. Use weighted line and hook. You now have a prepared fishing line. You also wonder why it was you didn't just find a previously set up fishing line. It certainly seems like it would have saved both you and whoever wrote this a lot of time. Use prepared line. The prepared fishing line sails to the second floor window. You pull it back and feel it catch on something. It feels like a whopper. Give it a hard tug and a small box flies out of the window attached to your hook. You pry your hook free. It is bent beyond usability, so you toss it away. The box you caught is ornate and rimmed around the edge with gold. It is locked tight. There's a small slot for a key. Use key and band. Use key and box. You insert the clockwork key in the little box and it turns to an audible click. The lid of the box opens. You can see that it's a combined music box and jewelry box. Most of the pieces are plastic or imitation, but there is a key hidden in among the paraphernalia. You take the key. Use key and door. You unlock the door to Red's Bait and Tackle. Enter door. Interior. The interior of the store is pleasantly lined with Native American paraphernalia, hunting and fishing gear, general outdoor goods. Tents, supplies, hunting rifles, and fishing rods hanging from pegs on the wall, and shelves of miscellany line one wall. A fireplace dominates one side of the room. It is cold now, but its ashes indicate there were people here not too long ago. There are a pair of sofas in one corner, and a half-finished game of chess sits on the small table between them. The back of the room is a counter with a cash register and a laptop. The laptop appears when left on, and the screen flashes consistently. Use the laptop. You move the laptop and see that it is sitting on a screensaver. When you move the mouse, the screen pops to a login prompt. The username ADexter is autofilled, but the password field empty. Clicking the hint to simply read the founding date Innsmouth. So you can find this, by the way, founding date Innsmouth, from lore. It's somewhere in the somewhere in here. Built in 1798. So I could use the guide. I just wanted to point out that it's not that difficult. The only thing that's like difficult about this particular mission is honestly just like most text adventure games, right? It's the trying and failing, and then like, okay, now I have to go through all the steps again, get to where you were, try something else, and you fail, and do all the steps again. And that's why I'm not doing that on stream, because it's just a lot of repetition that's not particularly like skill involved, I guess. Anyways, you input the password and watch the screen dissolves to reveal, congratulations, you completed the second part of the game. Your level code to unlock progress into the section is Black Signal. Thank you for playing. Look forward to seeing you in the game 3.0. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Savage Coast, to Red's Bait and Tackle. What is that emote? Bat derp. The Arctic. Ah, Lurk. That one's bad, Lurk. SD card.
Quick access inventory updated.
Black Signal. Alleyway. A gentle warm rain is falling, dampening your clothes and hair and sending warm trickles down your face. You feel as if just a moment ago you were somewhere else. You shake your head to clear it and look around. You're standing in a dark, narrow alleyway cluttered with boxes and plants. Two push bikes are standing against the wall to your right. To your left, a small metal bucket collects the warm rain. West of you, the alley widens into a street, and further down you can see some signs written in Korean. So we're going to go west-northwest. Seoul Street. You're standing at a small intersection. All around the intersection are small Korean houses surrounded by low stone walls. From this intersection, there are roads to the north, south, and west. There's a small alleyway to the east. So we're going to go north. All intersection are small Korean houses with a low stone wall. From this intersection, there are roads to the north, south. To the west is a small open-air cafe. So west of the cafe. Standing in a small open-air cafe, it is a pleasant little place with umbrellas keeping the rain off the small tables scattered around the small brick courtyard. Perhaps because of the rain, there's not seeming anyone around, but one of the tables has a packet of cigarettes on top. The only exits go back to the road to the east. So we're going to take the cigarettes. Whenever something is mentioned in a text adventure game, you always take it. Take the packet of cigarettes. You don't think anybody's going to miss them. Go east. We're going to go south. 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 West. Police station exterior. Standing at an intersection outside a police station. Above the police station, neon lights proudly proclaim the existence of Black Hole PC Bang. There are stairs leading up to the PC Bang on the left-hand side of the building. The door to the police station is to the south. From this intersection, there are roads to the east and north. So we're gonna go south to the door. Police station smells of cheap coffee and cigarettes. Flickering fluorescent lights give the room a 3 a.m. glow, and the floor is sticky and covered in the type of dingy carpet that governments purchase wholesale the world over. Several officers are hunched over laptops at small cubicles, yet there is nobody at the front counter. You do notice an access card labeled PC Black Hole sitting on the counter. A door to the north leads back out to the intersection. A man in a tan jacket and dark blue pants wanders over towards you. He looks you up and down and asks an inquiring question in Korean. We're gonna give him some cigarettes. Pull out the packet of cigarettes and the man's eyes light up. He nods, says something gruff, and heads out in the street, obviously looking to smoke cigarettes. So now we're gonna take the card. You reach out and casually steal the access card. Achievement unlocked. Master Thief. I'm gonna go north. You're standing at an intersection outside a police station. Above the police station, neon lights, probably playing resistant Black Hole PC Bang. Stairs. Next to you is a police officer happily smoking the cheap cigarettes you found on the table at the old-air cafe. Top of the stairs, a wooden door blocks your path into the PC Bang. The door is closed, and the only way to access is to use an access card. So we're going to use the card. You were standing in a PC Bang, awash in the healthy glow of monitors, arcade machines, and the Bingo Cola dispenser. The sound of fingers on keyboards, mouses being clicked, and men cursing under breath is soothing. There are about a dozen patrons in the PC Bang, one sleeping with a set on the desk beside his keyboard. As you step into the room, a young Korean man in a full tracksuit comes over, speaking excitedly. When you realize that you don't speak Korean, he switches to English. Hey, you can't just come in. This is my place. I'm the pro. You're gonna play, you gotta show that you know how. You gotta challenge me. Signals to a young girl who hurries over with a plastic guitar in each hand. She hands one to the man and offers one to you. Take guitar. You look at the guitar in your hand. It has red, green, blue, and yellow buttons. The game is Guitar Man stimulates crowd orgasm 4. I'm translating, obviously, just showing what you've got. The man points in your right monitor. The game begins. Ready? Yes. Green. Green. Star power gauge at 20%. Red. Star power is at 40. Yellow. So orange is red, yellow? Yeah. So use red and yellow. Purple is blue and red. Tilt guitar for more power. Let me just say tilt guitar, I think I'm gonna win. You tilt the guitar and your on-screen avatar shoots lightning from his guitar, making the audience simultaneously lose their heads and writhe on the floor in some kind of ecstasy. Korean friends turn to you and nods. That is good. You are welcome here. Your membership gift is over there. He points to a location between the monitor, keyboard, and the PCs. You move over there and the world seems to dissolve. Congratulations, you completed the third part of the game. And your level code to unlock the progress to this section is The Council Lies. Thank you for playing. We look forward to seeing you in the game 4.0. So we're going to go to Seoul. Because obviously that's where that took place. I don't see any cigarettes on the table. Shenanigans. That's the hotel. Where the hell is the police station? It's the other way, isn't it? Yeah, it's south. South, south, south. That's supposed to be the pro, I think. That guy right there. Ah. The council wise. Marketplace. You stumble and blink, it's suddenly you're somewhere else. Around you is a marketplace, lined with small stalls and vendors selling wares. Can't help but notice that many of the vendors and patrons are less than human. You spot a ghoul selling fish, a fawn buying vegetables, and slouching off to the side is a vampire. This is London. The air is gloomy but offset by strings of colorful lights that overhang the marketplace. You browse the stalls and most of them are selling knickknacks that are of no use, and you really don't want to know what kind of meat the vampire is selling. There's one stall that catches your eye, a lady selling masks and grimoires. There are exits to the market to the south into an alleyway, west into an open square, and east into another alleyway. So we're going to examine the stall. You examine the stall where the young woman sits. She smiles but does not disturb you as she smiles. A large Bible mask as well as a large pile of occult books. No expert in masks, you guess that these come from somewhere in Africa. They are handmade, crafted in the fearsome aspect of some kind of demon. The occult books are equally intimidating. You leaf quickly through a couple and shudder back from the sinister spider-like writing and inked illustrations. Only one of the books seems to be written in English, the Mongwande. You pick it up. Are you interested? I am a student, so I need to practice. That's why I am selling the books. The price is that I get to practice casting the minor geese on you. It will only be temporary, and the effect could be positive or negative. It might make you lucky for a while, or it might make you dizzy. She smiles again. It's hard to say what we have, to be honest. Do you want to pay the price? Yes. She draws forth a small scepter, then waves around your head a few times, muttering words under her breath. You feel a chill run through your body, settling into your bones. Otherwise, nothing else seems to happen. The girl studies you for a minute, then hands you the book. I don't think it did anything. Let me know if anything interesting happens in the next day or so, and enjoy the book. You move away, clutching your new purchase. So we're going to say look. Okay, we're back to the beginning. I'm going to go east. You are standing at an intersection in the maze of alleyways behind the market. A sign on the wall nearby reads, Touts Bridge. The brick walls in this area are filthy with neglect, and a small gutter brimming with offal runs down the middle of the lane. The alley runs north and south. Along the northern path you can see makeshift wooden ramps have been built up to allow people access to rooms and apartments above the alley. To the south you can hear the distinct sound of cheering. South? You are standing in a large room with a circular wire fence in the center surrounding a large pit. Around the edge of the room there are market stalls, but the main focus of the room seems to be the pit. Gathered around the fence are dozens of people cheering, and on the huge television sets above the pit you can see a battle is being broadcast from below. Edging your way through the crowd to the edge of the pit, you can see a man battling barehanded with some kind of monstrous creature. You can stay and watch, otherwise the only exit is to the north. So we're going to watch. And the man circles the creature, obviously waiting for it to make its move. It is a nightmarish amalgam of tentacles and limbs and whips them back and forth furiously as it advances on the man. The man feints right, then rolls left, and the creature wails in frustration as the burly man circles around behind. He raises his fist and slams him in the back of the creature. There's a brilliant flash, and the creature collapses in a pile of goo. The crowd goes wild, cheering and shouting their appreciation. The man bows to the crowd, then leaves by a nearby tunnel. The crowd begins to disperse, drifting away. In a few minutes, the man emerges from a nearby door. Several people rush to get his autograph. Look. Standing in a large open circular fence. Currently no fight in the pit when the understanding our autographs. So we can talk? I don't know why we didn't look. You approach the man to try and get his autograph. He looks up as he approaches, has got something to write on. So we give the grimoire. He takes the book from you and raises an eyebrow at the cover. You're a fan of snake cults too, eh? He raises his fist to show you a snake tattoo entwined about his forearm. The fighting is just a sideline to fund my research trips. I spend a lot of time in old Danksolm, if you know what I mean. He glances down the book again. Look, I haven't read this one and I hate to see it get out of my hands. Why don't I give you this for it? He hands you a medallion engraved with a closed fist. You shrug and put it in your pocket. That's the way. Thanks. He turns back to it. So now we're gonna go north. We're at the bridge. We're gonna go north again. You're standing in a dingy alleyway outside the door of a shop known as the New Model Army. The shop appears to be closed, and lounging around the entrance are several rough-looking men with shaved heads and tattoos covering their arms. As you approach, one of them stands up and bars your passage down the alleyway. This alleyway has a toll, mate. We take pounds and anima shards. Cash only. The group of men snigger. You have to deal with them if you want to pass. Show medallion. You remove the medallion from your pocket, and there is the hiss of indrawn breath from the group of thugs. Careful, Roy, warns one of the men. That's an arena champion medallion. Let's let this one be if you don't want it crashing. The thug in front of you steps back aside, bowing slightly. No offense intended. Hey, maybe you can come back later and show us some stuff. You nod vaguely and move past down the alley to the north. It winds along to the northeast before making a sharp turn to the southeast. Look. The alleyway opens up into a small area with several shop fronts. You can see a sign on the wall here marking this place as the Shades. Most shops are closed, their windows were over, but there is one store which seems to still be in business. It's called Penny Dreadful, and the windows are full of exotic comic books and graphic novels. 3 posters capture interest: Cabal 1928, Journeys Beyond Static, and The Beekeepers. From here, the alley curves off to the northwest. So we're going to look static. The cover shows a large factory room and the title reads Journeys Beyond Static. The byline says prepare to have your expectations reset. As you stare at the words, a very odd feeling seeps into your body. There's a strange doubling sensation. You feel odd, disconnected. What is happening? There's a strange doubling sensation. You feel odd, disconnected. What is happening? The world fades to a strange black and white. You look around. You are floating in the air above your body, which seems to be standing below you, staring slack-jawed at a comic book cover. Your vision is oddly colorless and everything seems to be brushed in soft edges. You wonder if this is the effect of the geese, but you have no real way of knowing how to resolve it. You try to move and find that you can float along quite comfortable as long as you concentrate on a direction, though you feel weaker the further you float from your body. From here you can float to the northwest. Northwest. And I think northeast. You're floating in the air at a small junction, and you're at the limit of your distance you can feel you can travel from your body. If you move further to the northwest, you feel that you will be drawn back by invisible leash. A staircase leads down to the north. Invisible leash. Staircase leads down to the northeast. You're floating in water, which flows away through a grate to the northeast. To the southwest is a crate marked with the Rochi logo. Your path to the crate seems to be clear. Can we open the crate from here? You float to the crate. There's a wrenching sensation as the geese ends, and your body and mind are suddenly occupying the same space once again. You pat yourself to make sure everything's in the right place, then reach down and open the crate. The world dissolves around you. Congratulations, you have completed the 4th part of the game. The level code to unlock progress to this section is Tokyo Awaits. Thank you for playing. We look forward to seeing you in the game version 5.0. Dante's 9th circle. Oh shit. Okay, so we go to right? Now there's a couple of cool things here. The best thing though is that your sprint doubles when you enter anima form via the poster. And because you're entering anima form without dying, you can actually take sprints with you, as long as the sprints don't change your height. Like, change your height upwards, I should say. Here, we want to go this way. I don't know if I have any in this character. Yeah, the motorcycle. So like, normally you can't have like motorcycles when you're dead. And you don't have to do this whole mission, by the way. You could pick up immersion from the Orochi chick and then just port right to London and get to play around with this. So what I can do is like, set the sprint. Come on. Right? And then we click on the thing. Look at that. Stranger Than Fiction. Final location where the stories from the text game and the waking world meet at the intersection of life and death. Let's see. Ooh, super fast! And I have a motorcycle. And I'm dead! So basically I'm at like sprint 8. So what happens is like going into animal form puts you like at max sprint anyways. But when you go into animal form this way, with sprint on, it's like it adds it on top. By the way, you can't stay in here too long. It really starts to mess with you. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna go back like into playing the game, and the game is gonna feel like I'm moving really slow. Because it doesn't take you long to acclimate to, you know, getting used to going this fast. Then you're like all of a sudden like, oh god, walking everywhere feels so slow. So I'm not going like sprint 8 or 10 or whatever this shit. You can also get an indication of how fast you're going just by how many cars you see me skip when I jump. It's pretty nuts. Your speed does affect your jump distance. So this problem. Usually you get the sprint knocked off you when you come down these stairs. Happens a bunch. Oh, it didn't actually happen. Weird. Kind of expected it to. I almost wanted to have it on purpose now. Yeah, whatever. So... this is where I want to go. Now we got the next game. Then there's no way to get back to your body, by the way. If you look at the body marker, I don't know where it puts you, but you're 670, like your body's like over here fucking somewhere. Like, I don't know where it puts you, but it puts you it put your body, like hid your body somewhere out of bounds or something, I don't know. It doesn't give you any, you have to go to the well. Anyways, you can have a lot of fun in there. See, now the game's just, oh, I feel like I'm running in molasses or something. Good God. Alright, so number 5. This Tokyo awaits, right? Gartha entrance. I think this one's relatively short, it's the last one. You're standing in a long earthen tunnel. Trees and roots grow out from the walls, and the path that slopes gently upwards is coated in grass and flowers. People are walking up the tunnel singly and in small groups towards the north. You feel a strange urging in your own body to go in that direction. Behind you is a large golden portal that shimmers and glows with its own unearthly light. Knight statue. You're standing in front of a grand statue of a knight. He's kneeling as if to welcome you, and you feel a strong sense of rightness of being in this place. Above you on the wall, a banner hangs displaying the proud symbol of the winged lion. From here, the path turns east and west, though it appears both directions swing back to the north again. The feeling in your breast urges you to continue onward, so you feel no particular urge to go in either direction. Server room. You're standing in a large room dominated by large racks of servers. There are people everywhere in this room, moving around and putting codes on a large console at one end of the room and then entering very small rooms that fill the circumference. A man in a pristine white uniform approaches you, moving casually as if he doesn't want to draw attention to what he's doing. Psst! Hey you, he whispers. You turn to face him and he beckons you to follow him. You move after him and he leads you to a shadowy spot between a large column and a server cluster. Listen, I admire what you're doing, and this stuff is awesome in a primitive and retro kind of way. The Tokyo simulation isn't ready. I don't want to send you in there unless you can confirm the code. Can you do that for me? He waits expectantly. Tokyo awaits awards. Copacetic. You're the one then. He withdraws a small device from his pocket and taps a few idle keys. The floor at your feet lights up a brilliant path leading into one of the rooms. Follow the LED light road, he says with a sweep of his arm. Oh, and don't sweat the scenarios. I've got your SIG now, so I can totally fake certification if you need it. You have no idea what he's talking about, but you should probably follow the path. Follow. You're standing in a small circular room. The walls are lined with strange sensors, circles rimmed with white lights. The door closes behind you with a whisper, and then you hear a countdown begin to start. There's a flash of bright, blinding light. Type next to continue. Tokyo. You're standing on the edge of major four-way intersection. Around you, skyscrapers rear towards the sky, disappearing in the sky above. All around you, the flash of billboards and advertisements flood your senses with light and sound and color. But the city itself is deserted, and you can no signs of life. It should be, and you can see no signs of life. A wind blows through the intersection, pushing a clutter of paper and garbage before it. This place looks devoid. Take a step forward and the world dissolves. Congratulations, you completed the 5th part of the game. Your level code to unlock progress to this section is the end game. Thank you for playing. We look forward to seeing you in the end game. Alright, so this is the last step here. We need to go to the Council of Venice area. Honestly, immersion isn't... Oh, damn it. I'm used to going to the center. I need to go back. Immersion isn't, like, that hard. Like, just a couple tricky spots. Like, if you're doing it, like, solving it without a guide, there's a couple tricky spots. But it's not really that bad. There's another text adventure one later on that's much more difficult to figure out. There's a lot more like vague. I don't know. It required a lot more trial and error the first time I did it. Like most of the stuff in immersion is fairly obvious. Like, you know, the desert one, you know you need the teleporter. Figuring out how to use the teleporter takes a few tries, but like it's obvious you need the teleporter. The rifle part's pretty obvious. Things like that. They're not too difficult, but the other text adventure mission, it's here's the blue lights. And this is the rogue coder. That's the guy that said he could like fake shit for you. He's a vendor. Yeah, the other one's way more difficult. Let's pause the music here, because this part's really cool.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Stand by.
Game is over. We'll play again. See you in Tokyo. John. This all makes like more sense and is like I think far more disturbing like once you actually do Tokyo. Yay, we did it. There is a ghost in the system and its name is John. It has haunted the paradigm since the event in Tokyo. It vibrates like an inverse echo of the buzzing voice. The others will respond predictably to neutralize the ghost. Find out what you can of John before they do. Alright, so I can't do Angry Earth because you pick it up in the next zone. I can't do Voice of Klein. But I do need to do the dungeon. So let's go back to Scorched Desert. We'll attempt to do the Ankh, which should be a nice action pace change from the text adventure. And then after that, we'll enter into City of the Sun God, and then just like beeline towards the Angry Earth pickup, so that we can finish the Scorched Desert zone. Alright. Pandora's Box. The rotate contingent in the desert breached a shaft leading to an ancient subterranean temple. From the survivors' reports, the scientists that ventured inside encountered the filth. Enter this Ankh and survey the situation.
So you've seen the Ankh? Talk about opening Pandora's box. Okay, so far as I know, it didn't start with our guys blowing a hole in the ground and going down into the dark. And I'm not saying it didn't make matters worse. I don't know exactly what happened, but the noise on the radio was... it wasn't pretty. And then they started bringing up the people who were infected. They were covered in black goo. We call that the filth now, I've learned. Don't know why. They should really call it the crazy, since it makes people go fucking batshit insane. The infection spread so quickly, it's a miracle we made it out, any of us. We neutralized as many as we could to make sure the disease wouldn't spread. But I don't know what happened to the ones who were still down there, in the dark. The ones who didn't get out. And I have no idea what happened in that subterranean temple in the first place. What horrors they unearthed. You know, someone should really look into that.
And I guess that someone is me.
I'm sure I'll be safe.
Can I buy any more passive stuffs? Can't get to the one I want. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. Alright, so... Dun, 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 dun. The Ankh.
Why is no one answering?
Story mode, private team, Ankh. There we go. Oh, this should be interesting. All right, we get to pick up legends.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
I don't know why I forgot about that.
The Ankh, symbol of rebirth. And you will be reborn, in a fashion, through the evolution of the filth. Our ancient predecessors called this place a temple. Not so. It is a laboratory.
Laboratory. I'm gonna do paints up, I think, instead of razor shards. Just see what that does. And let's say compact attachment shelter.
You see the material I have had to work with. I apologize for my cannibalistic ex-colleagues. They
Oh
are
no, I
in-house
swapped the wrong.
scientific
God damn it. I swapped the wrong active. That was stupid. I don't know how I did that or why. But I swapped. This should go here and this should go there. What the fuck?
The primitives
So no,
served
wasn't
me after I prized the staff from their high priest's fused hands. Arton is a superstition, but these dimensional parasites are very real, you'll find.
Twitch on Twitch, thanks for the host. Had everyone say hi. Thanks, appreciate it. I seem like really out of sync. Good night, have a regime. Thanks, Lich! Get away from there! What the fuck? Yay! I got him! I feel like I might need more than pain suppression. I might need pain suppression and thick skin, honestly. Hey, where the fuck are you going? Like, seriously, what the fuck was that about?
I am Dr. Klein. Over many years of researching the filth, many microdoses, I gained a tolerance to it.
Shouldn't there be
A tolerance,
a legend
yes,
back here or something?
also a dependency.
He knew who you are, decided to bail? I would have sworn there was another legend back here somewhere. Weird.
Sought out a pure source. The Ankh was my Schwartz mirage in the desert, a reservoir, a cradle of
A
it.
Schwartz mirage in the desert. Yeah, I'm gonna go thick skin.
To be clear, I do not need you alive for my experimentation. It is quicker this way, please understand. Show you what I have learned in the spaces beyond. rise of the filth together.
Another wave. No, I didn't mean to get hit by that one. I meant to get hit by the first one as opposed to taking the motes. Him in the dick hole. Hey, Scope. How's it going? I hate when you get motes and the waves like at the same time. That was close. Man, he's got to be going away soon. His health is getting pretty low. Yay, got him.
This, but not for very much longer.
I was telling Jared about this character's playthrough, told him to check it out when he saw you live. Nice. Yeah, so I have to do the Ankh, and then I have to go into City of the Sun God and grab Angry Earth. And once I do Angry Earth, then I'm... Oh, this was the legend I was thinking of earlier. This is the one I was thinking of earlier. Where you drop down and have to fight people. Yay! I just got these two bastards. Do I overlevel them? Haha! I overlevel you, you stupid fucks! Haha! This is gonna be interesting. Wait, why am I slowed down back here? I got one. You can tell like when I get a crit. Yay! Got him. Wait, where's the... It's over here, I think, yeah? Yeah, this guy. Oh god. Ah, shit! It's all the Heka eruptions, they're fucking wrecking me. Oh man. I had to use the health bar for that. Alright, got it though. Got it. So we need 5, 6, and 11. Where are those at? Oh, it's off the red. Oh, okay. I need to kill those other guys that are up there. What did I just do? Oh, there we go. how did it reach the other guy? There we go. Thought you could do something there. So now we need just 6 and 11. So the pit dwellers, and then 11 is before the pit. Okay, so we're good. We are good tilt-wise. I am not sure how this one's gonna go, to be honest. That's not good. God damn it. Whatever. Okay. Look at the stacks, holy fuck. Got him!
No weapons.
Dude, the number of fucking stacks on that thing, Jesus Christ. Alright, so this one I think is going to be more of a problem. I might have to switch builds here. Because it's not even about... It's not even about, it's about the amount of damage I can do in the time frame. This is the problem for this one. I can skip this boss if I have to. I know how. But I'd rather beat it if I can. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it with hammer, honestly. Like, I'm thinking... an assault rifle, and then... I don't know what other weapon I should snag. I don't have any of the fucking... shotgun stuff. I probably should have grabbed some of it, now that I think about it. It would have been helpful. I have chaos, and I have hammer, I have sword. I could grab sword. You know what? I've glitched this before with sword. Do that. I just buy a sword. Perfect. Delivery in the Ankh. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so then for assault, let me get rid of all these passives. So for assault rifle, right, to the grenade, I guess, and incendiary grenade. Maybe lock and load. Throwing explosive escorts, I guess. I'm curious how this is gonna work. We'll see. I haven't tried this at all. This is like on the fly.
I shall explain the pressure you are feeling. In ancient times, we would be below the filth level in this shaft. The survey team found great machines of warped bone and sinew down here, fossilized. It runs on muscle memory now, which is to say, it will not stop.
Oh, I need to turn on invert ground targeting. Shit. Can I do it while I'm in combat? Apparently, yes. Oh no! Ah, shit. That actually could have worked to my benefit. Like, well, now I have the invert target on. That should help a fair bit. I was hit dash by accident as well. Maybe I should move. You know what? I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna do this. Hey, Tsubasa, sorry. You're in the game. Awesome. Damn it. Maybe I need to make him... No, I don't really want to make him sit down sooner. I need to somehow make him sit down sooner, though. fuck? How am I hurting so much in that? Fuck. Man, I don't want to have to skip him. Man. I don't know. I don't know if I would be better off with hammer or not? Nope. Fuck. There's a way. So, in case you don't know what I'm trying to do, there's a way to get behind him that, like, prevents the, like, or at least there used to be, to prevent the ads from spawning. Like, you gotta do it in, like, the middle phase. That grenade was fucking amazing. Oh no, I didn't do the fucking door. Holy shit. Okay, so I sort of did the skip.
Hurry up and perish, please. I am anxious to observe your transformations.
Sort of. I got behind him. I think if I wait for those guys keep walking forwards, yeah? I think if I wait for them to walk all the way forwards, I'm fine. Because they only go backwards so far. Man, I'm super afraid of them one-shotting me. If they laser me, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. He's out of range. What is his range? Ha! He's in range. I'm not using grenades, honestly, because I'm afraid I'll aggro those things. And it's just not necessary at this point. And I have the passes so my explosives don't kill me. We did it! We did the glitch! Timing of that glitch is so fucking specific. It took me way more tries on my blade user to actually get that. And he only had the fireball offhand. Woo! Suck it!
I told the committee we should have filled Agatha with concrete when we had the chance.
Oh man. Let's go with in the leeching ring. I want to see if I can get these spiders, because you need them for you need to kill 3 of them to drop the legend. Oh, it reset. The fuck? Rude. that worked really well. I might have to stay AR after this. Maybe not sword offhand for the dash, but the Merv is working pretty well. The leash is doing really well too, so far. Since I didn't have leech on the other one, the other fight. One more. Where's the third one? Come on, come get me. Legend! Yeah, buddy. What do you think the offhand should be? I could run sword as like another heal. I don't know if it's necessary though. Like I could run sword just for like soothing spray? Maybe? Yeah, let's do that.
Your persistence betrays your desire to go beneath this primal fluid. Do not fight it. It would be an error to think of it as the end. The Arcanist's
I don't even think I need a heal though. Maybe I'll take the animative bullet passive off though. I'm using the basic enough. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna take the other passive back that makes me look grenades off. can see why KSR is like so much better. Because if your cook time is like nothing, like insta cook, then your damage is like obviously up all the time. Whereas I keep like waiting for it to cook before I shoot off the grenade. Why can't I kill the rest of the receptacle? Hey, Twinny. You just missed me twitching the holy shit out of boss 5. I haven't done that since like launch week. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him. Hang out and watch me get to Transylvania? I'm not getting Transylvania tonight! You're fucking crazy! The next zone is See the Sun God. I'm not 100% seeing the Sun God fucking tonight. Don't shatter my dreams. I have so few of them. Ah, he went on top. I think.
It is reacting.
Yep.
The biological fission. Immense. This
But you're Jimmy, Uber Boss,
great moment of my studies. The most important
yeah, even
event
so,
since the Great
unless I'm doing
Plague.
like a 24-hour stream, which I'm not because I have work, then that just ain't happening. The plan though is after this to enter See the Sun God, grab Angry Earth, come back, and finish Angry Earth to 100% Scorch Earth time. The least we could do was, well, we'll see. No, that clearly wasn't the least I could do.
My work will endure beyond this flesh. I am the filth.
Fight! That sounds like what it's saying is fight! Fight! There you go. So I say, where the fuck's my grenades at? Woo! Did it! Did it! Hey, XG! What's up, man? I just soloed Ankh, story mode, in no gear, 0 iron power. that's how it's going. Pretty well. I managed to glitch past boss 5 without having to skip him. Just glitch the fight so he's constantly attacking the wall at the end and not me. We are pleased. Death to the scientists, death to the mystics. Generations apart, they both sought life beyond life in the Skull Cavern. Hey, thanks for the bits, man! Much appreciated. They convince themselves a toxin will let them touch divinity or evolution. It is the falsehood of all addicts, rendered more insidious by the filth. Other sickened societies wilt, stupefied on their own medications. They die off or present their lazy necks to us for the pruning. But the filth lives on beyond life, beyond time, dreaming of eating all change beyond its own. You denied it, and none will mourn these shabby priests or fool researchers. Ooh, that's a Eldritch Tome with Alacrity mark. That's actually a good blood book. I can hold on to that one. And that gear wasn't bad either. Alright. So now we're going to go to the entrance to the north. And we're going to enter See the Sun God and then not do anything it says to do. And instead go pick up the Angry Earth mission. And then come back to Scorched Desert via that mission and do that. Which actually will take us into the Ankh again. But as a story instance this time. It's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, I think I decided, where did I decide? I don't need this, that's overkill. And then I think this was good. And I don't know if there's something better I can put other than the sword heal. I could just have fun and throw chaos on there with a Vol'jin. Pull things to me. Actually, I'll put that back. I'll do that. We'll see what happens. The AI is kind of fun though. It definitely handled boss 6 pretty decently.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
I like how it's like a sphinx, but it's like a filth-infected sphinx. It's tentacles. Oh, we also need to grab this side mission. Not on Google Maps. Because this goes into the next zone. I think we're gonna get some cinematics. I'm gonna pre-pause the music. Boom. City of the Sun God. Forget when it triggers the cinematic here. Hey, Gotcha Games! Not bad, not bad. Just run my no gear character through the story.
They're beautiful, aren't they? I've seen all that is
It's not
to
wearing
see
any
in this
gear.
world, and yet
I'll show you off the
every
cinematic.
time I
I'll
return
grab a soda.
here, they steal my breath away. Listen, their song, it's also beautiful. It has kept this city of the Arten concealed since the monstrous reign of Akhenaten. The song of the Sentinels has kept him silenced, chained inside his tomb, inside the Black Pyramid. It was naive of me to think it would be enough, that it would last forever. The disciples of the Arten have returned, as you well know. Akhenaten stirs in his sarcophagus. The Arten himself is awakening. This is why I have returned. Perhaps for the last time. It's also why you have come, though you may not know it yet. No matter how far I travel, how long I'm away, I always return to my duty. To my children. We have sat vigil in this temple of nightmares for 3,000 years. It may soon be at an end one way or another. The vigil is over, and we fight. It's no longer enough to conceal this place. It must be destroyed. Each of their aspects, each of their spirits and the gods they represent will be needed, and you must help us unite them all. Only then can the Black Pharaoh be defeated. Only then can we prevent the return of the Arten itself. And only then may my children finally be free of this place, of this world.
Alright, so. No gear. Hey, gotcha. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it. So yeah, this Gigs mission till now, Tsubasa, sorry. So yeah, I have no talismans equipped at all. Right? And my weapons you have to have weapons equipped, but they are base level green weapons. So my item power is 0. Like my character's item power is 0. I'm level 50, but I have nothing equipped, and my item power is 0. So the only place I'm getting stats is from unlocking passives. You know, like this is an attack rating passive, this is an attack rating passive, this is a crit power, a crit rating somewhere. Crit rating. Seems impossible for that to It's difficult and requires some knowledge and planning and grinding up XP experience for the skill points to get all the passives. You need all the weapons, and because all the passives stack, like they're global, so like it's very important to get all these passives. So this is a concept playthrough. It's not out leveling it. No, I'll definitely be hitting content that's level 50. These things around here are gonna start paying attention to me because they're within my level range. But once I hit Transylvania, everything's gonna be level 50, and then Tokyo, and then South Africa. Like, there's multiple zones that will be, difficult. The concept is they just recently in April added a new mission to the game. That's the first and only mission in the game that auto scales to your character's highest recorded item power. So normally that's usually anywhere, by the time you would hit him, you'd probably be in like the 150 item power range or more. all the way up to like the max item power currently is 1,671, and he auto scales to it. But he doesn't care what gear you have equipped. He just auto scales to your highest recorded item power. So if you had higher gear and then took some off and put on lower gear, he doesn't care. He's scaled to your highest known number. So you can't like fool him. You can't enter the instance with like no gear on and then put gear on. Like, he doesn't give a shit. So the question came up like, can you beat him? He like scaled super low, but the problem is like in order to unlock that mission, you have to have 100% completed all the zones. So the only way to do that is to start a new character, 100% all the zones without ever equipping anything, and then get to him and fight him. So that's the plan for this playthrough. He's called OneIPMan because you can't actually get out of the tutorial without equipping something that puts you at 1 item power. So my character's highest recorded item power right now is 1. As long as I don't fuck up and accidentally equip something, then it'll stay that until I get to him. Your arrival into the Sun God comes with ill timing. The way back to Gartha has been blocked. We suggest seeking someone in the area of knowledge on this issue. Perhaps they can assist in resolving our dilemma. Okay. You want to finish this side mission as well. There we go. See, Black Sun, Red Sand. If this fabled city is all it's cracked up to be, we need to be there. Our theoreticians are chomping at the bit to model the system. There are so many unknowns, so much potential for chaos to reign supreme. To control it, however, we also have to control the flow of contraband artifacts being transported out of the hidden city. If the Oxford University scholars are correct, it's a potential gold mine, but we can't have gold diggers with no concept of how magic functions selling these things to the highest bidders. We'll be dealing with a hurricane-force storm. Find the source of the storm and still it. We need to find a way to control the system before we take any further steps. Cool concept. Ping me when you get to him. I want to see. Yeah, it'll be a little bit yet. So like I've 100%ed the first zone, the first let's see, where is it? Salmon Island. First 3 maps. So like this is the achievement for 100%ing. That one. And Kalani gifted a sub to Gotcha. Thanks, Kalani. First gifted sub in the channel. So I am 1 mission short of finishing 100%ing the prior zone I was just in, because you have to pick up the mission in this zone, but you do it in the past there's a prior zone. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so we're gonna complete this zone, and I'll have 4 zones completed, leaving 4 to go. I'll basically be like halfway. Well, I'm sorry, not 4, 5 to go. Of course, you guys are both awesome. Thanks, appreciate it. So now you have Fail Shame and Bunny Love. I really like how the Fail Shame emote turned out. So the mission we want to pick up is this distorted hologram over here. So we're gonna have to run all the way across the map. Although I may want to pick up I may want to, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna dead run it. I'll put the music back on. Let's see. So one thing you can do in this game is you can run around while you're dead. It's actually necessary for some missions. And you can res at these spots. Even though I haven't discovered any other res spots, if you run to one, you can unlock it. There's one up here. And your run speed's actually like faster. Like, it's basically like max run speed when you're dead. Even if you haven't unlocked it on your character when they're living. And you don't have to fight anything. You just get to run around in dead mode. So it'll make, where the fuck am I? It'll make this this bit faster, like running up to the area I need to be at. There's a crashed plane. Okay, this way, I guess. It's just like better than slogging through the whole map to get up there. I mean, I'll be running this map anyways later. Pays to be dead. Yeah, it's called Anima Form in this game. Because you're essentially like immortal. Like you die and res. Like you dying and resing is part of the game. The bees whisk you away and then like recreate you, some shit. Alright, you can see the anima well. Remember, there's bees in there. And now I've unlocked it on the map, so I can just pour over there. Alright, now I gotta remember how the hell to get to here. I don't remember if it's... You can do it this way or not. Or if I have to go up and around. No, it's up and around. Was you were superhuman in this game? Yeah, yeah. That's... It's like a modern day setting, but Secret World is very much like a everything is true in some fashion, or at least in the Secret World version of it. So you know, zombies and vampires and werewolves and Cthulhu elder gods and like Cthulhu elder gods is actually a big part. There's very Cthulhu horror aspect to it. And then as you go to different like countries and stuff, like the mythology, there's like their takes on the mythologies of those regions. Like Tokyo has a lot of so I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Technically you're not even firing bullets, right? Your abilities are your anima powers being like funneled through your focus. So you have some that are more like normal-ish looking, like you know, your assault rifle, your pistol, your shotgun, but then you have, you know, chaos magic, elemental magic, blood magic. Yeah, the writing is like literally, it's completely ruined me for other games that of this maybe like type that try and do story. And there's a shit ton of them too. Oh, I didn't even see the second one here. Oh crap. I also did a playthrough of this one, I think last year, where I did it all in first person mode. You really got to see some of this stuff like up close. Because it has a lot of us. Anytime you're looking for an MMO, if you play this, you're going to be constantly comparing that game to Secret World, and nothing seems to ever measure up. Yeah, and from a story perspective, I mean, it's not that you can't have fun in like another game or something, but like, I don't know. Yeah, everything else feels really lackluster, or like, you know, kindergarten. You know, oh, I need to go. I don't know. Let's do a cat from a tree or some shit. Like. This doesn't have like the same level of writing. The level of writing is very uncommon for games in general. Hey, I found a scarab. So you find the writing in this game are these honeycombs, which, by the way, is information being beamed into your brain. It's a signal. Like the first ones are always like transmit, receive. They're beaming this information into your brain, right? Which, by the way, Vollmer finally got. I'm curious. Thank you for the follow. Vollmer finally got the icon to me for when you're picking up a legend from beta, which was a different image, and I made it my tier 3 icon just so I can use it. That's the the original icon for learning a legend. Shows like your brain and your head like being beamed the information. So like on my main character I have all the legends. There's 1,118 legends to pick up. And at some point I read it all. But like when you see those little icons, you pick them up and there's like a little snippet. And then once you play all, like when you're they unlock in pieces, right? So I don't know. What's one I have? Like, so this one. See, I have this part 1 and part 5 are unlocked, but I need to find the other parts. How can I say that without playing it? You did too? Make it my mission to find that stream and clip it? Well, at least you're gonna keep her busy for a little bit, gotcha. At least you're gonna keep her busy. She's gonna have to go hunt it down. Those are the parts that are zapped in the game. Yeah, so like, when you find those little honeycombs like I just picked up, like, it unlocks a piece of legend or lore, right? The text. And yeah, all this information, like, especially when you read the first entry for any of them, right? All of them kind of start the same, or not same, but similar. Like this is transmit, initiate New England signal, receive, initiate the burning cadence, exit here in case of fire, initiate the forgetting mantra, witness the black house, and then it tells you in kind of like the voice of the buzzing, in kind of their pattern of speech, all about what happened. And yeah, so it's not like your character has a book or anything like that. Like the concept in the game is like the buzzing literally is like beaming its signal into your brain. And they even tell you at some point in the game, like, you know, they don't want to do too much at once or some shit like that because they've like melted people's brains before, kind of a thing. Got him. That's way different than I thought it was about. Still wouldn't play it, but appreciate that you still wouldn't play it. It's awesome. So it's a Matrix? Sort of, I guess, maybe. think I took so long this guy respawned. I mean, basically, honestly, I just keep finding new excuses to play through it again. This is like my, what, like 5th concept playthrough or something. That old guy in the cutscene, will he become a mentor? No, that old guy, he's tied to this area. We're in Egypt. There's a lot of like Egyptian lore. There's like the investigation mission in the zone I was just in, like has you decoding Arabic symbols and then figuring out the puzzle and which Hebrew symbols you do to like unlock the Arabic tablet or something. Like yeah, this game also has investigation missions, which you don't, unless you're trying to 100% the game, which I am doing. You could use a guide as well, but like there's some crazy complicated shit. Yeah, Scrub Bunny. Well, I did the first person playthrough, I did the Scrub Bunny playthrough, I did the no UI playthrough. Did I do one before that though? Done the faction playthroughs. Take a night off and play Dauntless. You know, Kalani is probably like one of the few people to actually get me to play something else. It's her fault that I play Overwatch on Friday nights now. Like, Friday night is basically like I just drink and shoot people in the face on the stream. Or get shot in the face. Both. Whatever. It helped that it was on like some stupid sale at the time, I think. Squishy said for me. Huh? Yeah, see this little honeycomb here? This icon? Let's see, come on. This icon used to be instead of a honeycomb, it had that brain beam picture that my emote is. First 10 streams I got to play Overwatch were all something along the lines of blaming me. Yeah, remember the tweet where I like, what was it? It was a line from American Dad about like you having rabies or something. That was pretty great. I really loved that tweet. So yeah, so like here you know pick this up, and now you're beamed information into your brain. By the way, this is what I was looking for. This is the guy in Agartha. When the world is rocking, a strange platform is sprung to life. Even after Orochi's best efforts, however, it is hard to determine what message is trying to be conveyed. The holographic image is of a familiar person, however. So now, we just port to Agartha. Oh, I said ask her if she's ever played Overwatch with me. Because the answer would be no. She got me to play it, and then never played it with me. Here's the station master. Oh.
Hello again. Right on time. Splendid. Something you should know. The reverberation of recent tremors emanating from Egypt have somehow slipped into our honeyed halls. Now, I realise that a few minor earthquakes might seem a touch insignificant to someone of your esoteric standing, but local geological disturbances affecting the hollow earth, well, it is most irregular. Well then, that's enough lollygagging on my part. The black water rises. If one thing's done, another needs doing. Oh, I wish I had a battalion of stout porters to help lift the load. But if wishes were horses, beggars would ride, eh? Right, back to it. We are Fusiliers against entropy. The train will come. Don't you worry about that. It'll come, eventually.
She'll never play my suggested theme though, even free. Well, see, I know better. My initial reaction to anything Kalani says is always no. That should always be the first response. Nope. Maybe like the first 10 responses. No. Never. Go away. Alright, so now we go to Scorched Desert, and we can finally 100% the zone. So we're gonna do this mission, yo. Find information about the tramps. Okay, so we need to go to these guys. Try to get him to play different music. No. Yeah, but you did get to listen to the best Christmas song in the world. So, is this working? Hello. Perhaps you might find some boffin in that Scorched Desert who has the equipment to detect geological activity. Sure. There's a sand golem. Hi, sand golem. I enjoy Fortnite though and music, so it worked out.
Pleased to meet you.
Let's see, where is the equipment? Ah, here we go. Oh my god, that night with that music, Jimmy, that was epic. Right? What was the other one? Playing country music on the clitar? Oh, that shit was hilarious. Dating is inconclusive, as though it fell out of time. Poppycock and rot? Perhaps, and yet. We found the artifact at the old camp. Had to abandon it when the walking carrion became thick as fleas. I think they've gone, but haven't been back. We also found a tablet with the device. I tried to make a very rough translation. I don't think the Egyptians built this artifact, this device. I think it was ancient to them, or at least they believed it to be so. If what I have parsed together with my slapdash translation is to be believed, the device stabilized the region by absorbing seismic activity. It swallowed tremors. Fantastic? Completely. But then again, the dead have taken to walking. But even if we accept the fantastic, there are still rules. That seismic energy would be enormous. It has to go somewhere and convert into something. I wonder if that energy was later released, and how, and in what form. And if the Egyptians did not build it, who did? So now we need to find the device.
Welcome. Sorry about the mess. Oh, mind your feet.
Country on the clitar. Yeah, this show was great. It was like, wasn't that, nearly spilled silver screen that night? Did I? I don't remember. I think that was like around Christmas, right? Wasn't I like farming icy claws or something? or summoning
Quick access
materials.
inventory updated.
Called Alone in the Universe, yeah. Mind the slipshod translation to be cleaned up later. This seemed to be some sort of user guide to the device. Locations are referenced. This tablet dates back at least several thousand years. I wonder if the locations remain or if they've changed. The growls of the earth, we tremble. The vessel contains the growls only when the four invisible mouths open. Magnetic anomalies? I won't forget that when I first met you, you were beating pinatas with a stick or something while wearing a bunny costume. Yeah, the anniversary has pinata stuff. That story in real life? I mean, in real life, it's my brother's 30th party? I don't know, we had a pinata filled with like the little mini plastic booze bottles. Like a shit ton of them. And then, so we broke that open, but then some of them, even though they were like the plastic minis, like some of them still broke because the pinata got bashed pretty hard and like went over the garage floor. So like I had like grabbed a straw and was making sure nothing went to waste. So I mean, it wouldn't be like that off. Are these key locations where the artifact can be used? Areas perhaps of intense magnetic activity that can power the device, enabling it to affect the seismic activity of the region. Several lines here I haven't worked out. Something to do with serpents twining up to the sky, but found a possible location in the next stanza. We came to a place, the twins sit, unblinking, guarding the six. A sister sits to her sister's right, there at her feet, the growls of the earth. We came to a place where the oasis sleeps, the vast, the sweeping, the lush oasis defying the desert. By the still water, the rock stands, growls of the earth. We came to a place where the symbol lay, the breath of life upon its head, the growls of the earth. Lost narrative here, I'm afraid. Several stanzas, something about the feather of Matt, also two lovers, tragic endings, a fish coming up from the dry ground, and so on, but keyed back into another possible location below. We came to a place where the anathema king leers, hands groping the quivering ground upon his index finger of the right, the growls of the earth. So I actually know where all those are. None of those are actually that hard to figure out, honestly. Like, partly I've done this one a bunch, but just in general, like, they're, like, as far as investigation missions in this game go, those are actually pretty straightforward. Call to my mom, back in 5. Alright, Clanny, good luck. Oh, I almost made the jump the first time. This jump is tricky. There we go. Alright, so we activate the device. There's this little anomaly, you can sort of see it. When the ground shakes, it absorbs it. So now, this is the annoying part. Every time it does that shit, we have to go back to the camp and replay the tremor, and then read the seismograph. So then the second one was the oasis, right? That's the oasis. It's up here. Just gotta wait for it to go off. There we go. But now we gotta go replay it. Which means you have to port here and then all the way back through this stupid tunnel. It's like the only part I don't like about this mission is the amount of running. I'm super lazy. I want a teleport spot like right there.
For a moment there, I took you for a fallen
Okay, so we play it. You read it. Okay, now we go to the Ankh. And then you can't... Okay, so here's the thing here. You can grab the third one. And when you grab the third one, you can basically just do the next part of the mission where you go into the dungeon instance, essentially. Like the story version of the dungeon map. But then you don't get the cool achievement. So we want to go here. Come on. You have to wait for a tremor. Expect the journal, I guess.
Why is no one answering?
What day is it? The screaming has stopped. The day's experiments concluded. It is the quiet hour of sleep. I do not sleep anymore. With no haste, I await them. This was never a temple, this was always a laboratory. When I was a child, when I studied the crude animal matter with wide eyes, I was homesick for a place I had never been. This is it. This is mine home. Cleaning the scalpels, bone saw, rib cutters, and intertone. The procedure was long, the subject lasted a Herculean span of time. Despite all my efforts, I could not find physical evidence of a soul. I feel as though I had visitors last night. Did I die? The ages spin in a circle and then reset. Ja? Yes. The game board dashed and set up again, all before the mouth clamps down it. But how does one hold on to individuality? How does one's ego and identity survive the transition? I become the memory of those that dream. I give up my individuality so that I might keep it. The filth is memory, beautiful, dark, and deep. Tremors again, Ja. My tremors. I will collect the data. They coincide with the increased activity in the magnetic anomaly I found in the Ankh. Interesting. My tremors have returned. The vibrations travel from dimensions of space that are known to dimensions of space unknown. Lovely, or is it frightening? Lovely. What does the lamprey say to the test subject? He says, I adore you, I adore with teeth. On a personal note, there are specimens crawling out of me. I bottled a few up, but the others got away. So many legs. No words. Tremors again. Ja, mine tremors. I will collect the data. They coincide with increased activity in the anomaly I found just outside the Ankh. Interesting. I will venture outside. How long has it been? Waiting for the tremor outside, my equipment occurred to me unrelated. I will voice record them while I wait. My tremors have returned. The vibrations travel from dimensions of space that are known to dimensions of space unknown. Lovely, or is it frightening? Lovely. I must go back below with these readings at once. That thing's still not fucking captured a goddamn thing. Hey, Starfighter.
A breakthrough in thought. What we were calling the ages is not, strictly speaking, a measure of time. At least, not in a chronologically stacked order. Time bends. It snaps back like a rubber band to a fixed point. The end of each age was a reset, a do-over. We are on repeat, with variation, as artifacts from the previous age bleed into the next, sending out ripples. Each new age compounds with more artifacts and more affected than the last, skewing the original pattern. There is something that is supposed to happen, but the inevitable is always delayed. How many times has this world reset? How do we reach endgame?
These are like some of my favorite things, by the way. Stuff. Why is the fucking...
during normal social interactions. Lisa Hui, please report to HQ.
Where is the tremor thing?
Lisa Hui to HQ. Has anyone seen Lisa Hui? Anyone?
Like, the tremor thing should kick in at some point.
Orochi personnel, please report your status immediately.
Oh, I overleveled them by enough. They're level 37 and I'm 50. I think it's like, if you're 10 or 12 levels over, they don't notice you.
Has anyone seen Lisa Hui? Anyone?
Like, basically you can just like bitch slap them, so it just doesn't worry about it. But I'm getting annoyed that I don't have a tremor yet.
This is a reminder to all
So there should be one happening.
there is a slight chance of infection. Wear protective gear at all times, even during normal.
Unless I already screwed it up somehow?
Orochi core is still awaiting status report.
It's weird, it's like it's stuck. There should be tremors happening. That's super annoying.
Lisa Hui, please report to
That was just one.
Lisa Hui to HQ. Has anyone seen Lisa Hui? Anyone?
What the fuck? It's like it bugged or something. Hmm. Wait, maybe what if I go play it? Let me try and go play it as a thing. Nothing happens, yeah, because it doesn't have anything. Damn it. There's a tremor again. I might have to zone out and zone back in or something. Or it's possible I wasn't supposed to pick up the notebook until after it captured it.
Why is no one answering?
Like there should be like a visible thing here.
This is a rock core. All sites requested to report their status.
I don't even see the... No, it's not in the center. That's like, that is where we go. But if I go there, then I'm definitely not getting the achievement. You have to do this part first.
Even during normal social interactions.
We're gonna pause the mission and go... Let's see. Do I have to go to the City of Sun God to pick it up again? Fuck.
Has anyone seen Lisa
I might have to go to City of the Sun God to pick it up again. Either that or the conductor. Let's see if we can reset the tier. It's possible picking up the journal advanced it past the collecting the things phase. Yeah, here we go. Oh nope, that picked it up at the same spot. That's not good. Well, shit. No, I'm not really stuck. I just wanted the achievement. And I don't think it's gonna let me. I can do the mission, that's not a problem. There's just an achievement for, like, playing the Onx tremor recording at the seismograph and then going to the 4th place and playing that one at the seismograph. And I might have like advanced too far to be able to do that, but unintentionally. I just figured I'd read the journal while I was waiting for the tremor to happen. Welcome back, Lenny. But reading the journal might have made it. I just thought, from what I remembered, you just couldn't go into the Ankh, but maybe picking up the journal advanced the quest too far. I don't know. Because there should be like a thing here. You tried that one so many times and never got it. It might be. I know it's supposed to be right here. But see, I can't even put it down anymore. Yeah, I broke it. Or broke getting the achievement anyways. Maybe I'll try it again tomorrow. Alright, we're just gonna go. We'll just do the rest of the mission. Pretty good. I managed to solo the Ankh dungeon without any gear. And now we go into the story version. And there's something I can show off once this part's done that's kind of cool. You just get like a hat. Like if you do the other seismograph stuff, you unlock a hat. It's a cosmetic. The voice of Klein. Dr. Klein's research lingers like a ghost, his voice trapped in the purgatory of audio recordings. I'm actually going to turn this up. I really like his notes here. Logging a surprise, like a little dungeon pop almost instantly. Sometimes it depends on the time of day.
Quick access inventory updated.
My cannibalistic ex-colleagues are a crude experiment. They are an axe when I need a scalpel. It is time to refine my work. It is time to risk myself in the pursuit of knowledge. Tonight, I will take my first microdose of the filth. Doses on such a small scale should allow my body to adjust to the changes without suffering the more severe side effects.
Where's the second one? Is it in here? Yeah, see, it eats tremors. That's the third recording. Where the fuck's the second recording? It's over here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Klein is a pretty great boss. So the first one was over there. And then I thought it was. I keep thinking it's over here somewhere. Cosmonaut? Oh, the facility chick? Where the fuck is it? The inner outer reaches. Okay, seriously. I'm tripping out here. Am I just scanning too fast? No! Shit. I'm dead. Helena. Her name's Helena. There it is.
Quick access inventory updated.
Curious. I was 42 minutes into the autopsy of my former lab assistant when he woke up screaming. The filth has remarkable properties.
Alright, so now we can do the third one. There we go.
Quick access inventory updated.
Thus far, my intellect has not suffered under a regimen of the filth. I find I am still able to turn my head fast enough to catch my shadow before it sneaks up on me. I confound it every time. If I were mad, would I be able to do this? I think not. I feel safe in increasing the dosage.
Yeah. So certain agents drop from certain places. I believe all of those ones drop from dungeons. So agents can drop from blue chests at the end of a dungeon. There's a low chance that if the last dungeon chest is blue and you open it, you might get an agent. And that's where Callie, Nasir, Montgomery LaRoche, Carter, Hayden J. Montag, Deputy Andy Garner, Amir, Mihas Baga, I think, yeah? Oh wait, no, sorry. Amir, not Amir, Deputy Andy Garner was the last one from Dungeons. Amir is from Regionals. Mihas Baga is from Regionals. There's a spreadsheet. Hold on, I'll link it to you. I just clicked on something I didn't mean to. Okay. So we need the fourth recording.
Quick access.
I have seen the dark universe yawning, where the black planets roll without aim, where they roll in their horror unheeded, without knowledge or luster or name. I have seen things in my sleep. Nothing is as ancient as sleep except for the sleepers. I have seen the spaces beyond. Shh, 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 shh. I have seen things I dare not share with Orochi. They who sleep must wake. This is not the first time this has happened. And when everything is gone, it won't be the last. The vermiculated inevitability is horrific and beautiful.
Horrific. Alright, so the fifth recording I think is over there. But you can read this stuff. Hi, Manga! Next to Klein would be Eblis? Dr. Klein's log. The creatures obey me. I took the staff from the fused dead hands of the high priest. It thrums with whispers that reverberate up my ulnar nerve and into my brain. There is a cadence, I think. These creatures hear it too. They hear how the staff demands obeisance towards the one who holds it. The Ankh is a symbol of rebirth. We shall all be reborn in a fashion, through the evolution of the filth. The Atenna saw it as a baptism of renewal, primitive but apt. Aten is merely a mask of superstition, but the dimensional parasites that wriggle behind that mask are quite real. Rather than an all-or-nothing dive into divinity, my approach is more nuanced, for I must have mine intelligence in the next stage. And so the microdosing. My baptism comes in tiny sips. My divinity is by degrees. The process is working, my sanity stays intact, even as I change. In fact, it evolves into a new super sanity. These bees, these Gaia-imbued, they do not realize, I think. They are horrified by the changes wrought on us by the zero-point pathogen. They do not comprehend that they are being changed as well, only on a much slower, perhaps even geological timeline. The experiment will have to be done over. The hot summer air does not favor corpses. Frustrating. Frustrating? Damn it, it wasn't quite fresh enough. DNA is a labyrinth that travels upwards, the sky ladder, twin serpents entwined into infinity through the scrim of the heavens and into the waiting void. The lure of the labyrinth draws us to our chosen field. To unlock those secrets, we are explorers. We are devout. We tread further into the unknown quarters than anyone who has come before us. We must know. The pain. My cells divide on unknowable vectors, but I must know them, or I must not know them. Pain, mind. This was all a mistake. I should not have looked at them. And to think, I hesitated. Oh, Blood of the Mages. I need that one. Yes, we'll do that. Alright. So now, I believe the 5th recording's on the other side, so we're going to do this part, along with that legend over there. There's Klein.
Hello, I am the doctor. Oh, you look surprised to see me. Curious. Do I know you? Have I killed you? Have you killed me? Verdammt! The revivification process plays havoc with my memory. You are here regarding the tremors, yes? Strange phenomenon. The vibrations travel from our 3 dimensions into the spaces beyond. Perhaps you know things about the tremors that I do not. We play a question game, yes? Very simple. I apply pain. You abate the pain with answers. Shall we begin? Say something, anything!
I like how it makes fun of the fact that your character doesn't talk.
Tell me what I want to know.
Sounds like a terrible.
Clever. Nothing to say? Say something, anything! What do you know about these tremors and quakes?
Where you killed me?
Very good. I will be less gentle
Oh,
now.
fuck. I was reading chat. Damn it. Now I don't get the achievement.
The tremors
There's an
made
achievement
the
for not
field
getting hit.
quiver. I must know why.
Yeah, well, like, he's a dungeon boss you fight. So, like, it's kind of interesting that, like, he knows that, he might have killed you or you might have killed him and you both come back.
Did you feel that? The quakes grow stronger. By my calculations, they originate from somewhere near the Forbidden City. Did you hear that? Yes, yes, you heard it. A voice grinding in the teeth of the angry earth. So puissant.
Puissant.
What is it? I must sequester myself. I need to think. I need to concentrate.
Yay! So we just have the side mission to finish. I still wear that bracelet. It just seems like a cool item. From the gym. Yeah, I like that one too. That achievement. Alright, so this should 100% the zone. Just me listening to this, I think.
Quick access inventory updated.
The parasitic worm swirls in the eyes of the snail. The snail is compelled to climb higher and higher to expose itself to the hungry sky. Ascension comes with pain, and in the belly of ravenous wings. I feel the swirl of knowledge in my eyes. I am compelled to climb.
Alright, so we got the reward, 10 AP, 10 SP, and the Guise of the Locust. We completed all of Scorched Desert. All done. So now we get to move on to see the Sun God. I might, like, off-stream come back and, try and get that first achievement. I don't care so much about this one. What is this one called? Yeah, no Verds. This is where you defeat him without being hit by attacks. It just gives you 5 achievement points. It's nothing super special. I'm also missing the middle part of Derailed. But the seismograph one gives you the bowler hat. So I might go back and try that one tomorrow or something. So I think if I just don't pick up the journal, I'm fine, if I remember correctly. How does one sift through the wreckage of Dr. Klein's mind to find one disturbing thing among the ruins? He caught a glimpse of something that disconcerts his would-be masters, something even they cannot control. Oh, I don't have 4 slots, really? How about now? I can't even open that, huh? Canvas sneakers, high top orange. Ooh. Oh yeah, so what I was gonna here, I'll put the music back on. What I was gonna say is once you beat him, once you've done this, let me make sure I didn't leave a legend behind. Once you beat him, it doesn't seem to work before you beat him for whatever reason. Either that or I'm just always shit at jumping before I beat him. But I think maybe like a barrier, invisible barrier goes away once you beat him or something. Because there's this jump you can make over here that lets you like get to the rest of the instance, which is kind of funny. That's not the jump I was talking about. That was me falling by accident. It's alright though. See, that filth hurts you, but the upcoming filth, it does not. So I wanted to be over here anyways. Oh, that's what was wrong. My controller was just sending forwards all the time. Weird. Yeah, so if you get over here, you can get over here, which you can't normally do. I'm pretty sure before you beat him, you can't make that jump. There's like an invisible barrier or something. But now I can do this. Right, this is the cave-in. Like they kind of restructured the dungeon for the story part. So now you can just like wander around the dungeon. See, this is the way up to the fight 2. On the bridge. You go down this way. There's usually a heck eruption guy there. Two guys there. This is the fight with the 3 Orochi soldiers. Over here. This is the skip. If you ever want to try and skip bosses 4 and 5, you can jump off of here and go prancing around through the filth. You can actually skip 2 of the bosses. It's not really much of a point to it, but you can do it. This is boss 4. Spider boss is here. Boss 5. This is where Melitite comes in. Still have to break the gates. Alright, so then... This is where the Shade Stalkers usually are. Also, even over here, the filth is already not doing anything. Right? It's not slowing me, it's not damaging me, it's not doing anything. And this is the final boss fight area. And now you can go swimming! You just backstroke through the filth. It's spa day in the Ankh. It's good for the skin, you know? It really cleans out the pores. Oh yeah, right in the waterfall of it. Yeah. Anyways, this is kind of funny that you can even get back here. Actually, even in the actual dungeon, there's some filth that's deactivated, or doesn't, like, it's just there for show and doesn't actually do anything. For one, there's a certain spot back here that tanks, you'll sometimes see tanks jump off of. Like, even in combat in the dungeon, like, this doesn't damage you. Like, there's this little spot right here, for whatever reason. But there's a bigger chunk of it. Oh, I'm gonna die. It's not there. So, there's, oh, it only has the 1 active well, that's right. So, there is a spot, though, in the actual dungeon where the filth over there in the upper right corner, like, isn't on. It's part of how you can skip bosses 4 and 5. Is you can heal yourself through some of the filth, and then if you can get yourself up to that corner, you can just swim in it. It's like turned off, even in the actual dungeon. And then you can swim close enough to... Like, you'll end up in that area where the filth is damaging you, but you get close enough to trigger the anima well, right? So when you die, you actually spawn at the anima well right before that boss, skipping bosses 4 and 5. Which, again, not really good reasons to do that necessarily because it breaks the mission completion, but I don't know, it's just something something to do. Can I actually pour here? No shit. I didn't think it was gonna let me. I didn't think I unlocked the Gartha thing for it. Let me speak to this guy. Thomas?
You felt it, haven't you? The anguish of the trembling earth? It disturbs my children and plucks discord in the song of the sentinels. But this does not feel like the maleficence of Akhenaten. Speak with my daughter, with Moya. She will tell you more.
Well, yeah, her. There's like a passage you can go through that takes you over there. Let's sell some of this shit. Nice Naruto run, my dude. Yep, it's the ninja sprint in this game. I mostly like it because of the jumping. No, I didn't want to sell that. Get back here.
Critical empowerment results. Critical empowerment results.
There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Now... Yeah. Motorcycle? Any of the ones that give you like a mount are really good for getting around on geometry. For whatever reason, like being on a mount sprint actually gives you like a little extra height jump, and then it's like his hitbox is bigger. It'll catch on things, catch on parts of geometry better. Alright. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Secret passage. Legends. Legends also give you XP, and it scales to your level. Yeah, this is the one without any gear. Which is why I have a fuck ton of shards. First time I did Angry Earth, I didn't finish it intentionally so that my screen continued to shake through the other things I was doing. You weirdo.
Sister! What was that noise?
I don't know, little brother. I don't know. It sounds like thunder and flashes like lightning, but is neither.
Make them stop. I'm scared.
Hush, little brother. Don't be. I'm right here.
Is it over?
For now. But the enemy is digging in the ruins and they are opening the ground with fire and noise. They must be stopped.
You make it sound so easy, big sister. But how can we stop what we don't understand?
We will think of something. Pieces of the city are being taken away from the valley, and the black oil is seeping out of the ground.
I don't like black oil. It gives me nightmares. Maybe it will give the bad people nightmares too.
What if he's right? We should just leave them be, let them destroy themselves.
Just let them go? Have you lost what little scent you had left, sister? Every part of the city they remove, every drop of black oil that seeps out hurts us. Hurts me. I can feel our grip on the Black Pharaoh slipping.
So what's your plan? You always have a plan.
I don't know.
Oh no! It's starting again!
Close your eyes, little brother. Close your eyes and I will sing to you.
Alright, so we're going to pause that mission because I don't want to do that one yet. But we'll turn in that. And oh, we have some... Yes, we can buy jungle style. I don't know where I'm going to squeeze it in, but... Maybe there. And I'm gonna save this build. And put it on the quick bar. Make orange. There we go. All right, cool. And we're gonna kill this guy. Probably gonna end the stream here shortly. But I'm gonna kill this champion. Just so I can fight something. Got him. What are those two dots? Why do we have two dots? That's weird. Yeah, I'd say this one guy could sometimes be a pain to like run through just because its map is like just all kinds of crazy. But visually it's pretty nice. Wait, I wanted the doorway. What's the doorway? There it is. It's like a secret tunnel that goes from here to here. Huh. And up there too. All right. yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. It is like 5 minutes to 2 in the morning for me. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate it. I'll be, let's see, what's tomorrow? I should be continuing this run tomorrow. Thanks to, oh god. Glitch for the host, Exegy for the bits, Gotcha for the host, Claney for the gifted sub, I'm curious for the follow. Thanks to everyone for just hanging out, sitting through my dungeon run if you were there for that. That took a few tries to get boss 5 down. But I'm glad I was able to reproduce the glitch, because last, I think my no UI playthrough guy, like I ended up just skipping the boss entirely, like doing the filth run. I hadn't been able to replicate that glitch since like launch of the game. So I'm actually kind of happy I got it to work. See ya, Manga! Good night, thanks, Gotcha, Squig. I know, I think Foster's probably lurking around somewhere. Starfighter. Regular dudes. Arctic. Thanks, everybody. Let's see if I can post somebody before I go. I don't think there's anyone else doing Legends right now. Good night, little people, and Jimmy. Ha! Nice, Clay. Nice. Let's see. Is Big D actually hanging around for a bit, or is he about to head out too? Like I'll give him a host. I just want to make sure he's actually not ending as well. I've had that problem a few times. 2 a.m. Central, so like another hour? And I assume you meant stream and not dream. Oh yeah, I'll give him a host. Alright, he's doing Call of Duty Black Ops 3, looks like. See you guys!